Do you remember the Nintendo 64? How about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? Did you play it so much the cover came off? Because I probably did, clearly. So what are we doing today? I am going to do something a little bit unconventional. Those AV cables are really touchy. First, 2 sets of eyes to make this a fully immersive experience. So let's do this. This is N64's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And apparently I froze up the console, so let's reset this. Let's try this again. The old-fashioned blow, pop it in there, boom baby. Let's see if it's magic. Magic on the screen. I've got the expansion pack. We are ready to go. And considering how classic this soundtrack was on the N64, let's give it some volume. Just ignore the extreme compression. So this port was actually developed in 2001. I believe it came out a little bit later. Edge of Reality was the company that brought it to the N64. Don't you love it? Alright, so we're going to go career. This is a brand new game. And here's what I want to do. I'm going to compare the N64 version of Tony Hawk 2 with the Xbox classic Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X. Because I'm always hearing that controls are extremely hard on the N64. This is the console I grew up on, ladies and gents. Maybe I've got what it takes to score better on N64, or maybe Xbox is just that much easier to control. I promise this is not scripted or overplanned. My goal here was just to showcase both versions, and then just to see, like, is it harder? So, Tony has not been modified. This is a brand new game. We'll go red Tony. Just do the classic hanger level. Let's see how it goes. There we go. Who's got it? Who's got the magic, baby? Ah, yeah. You bet I can do it. I don't think I've played this in at least 6 years. Oh no! What do you think? Is it that hard? Is it that hard? Don't you miss the days when you could just yell at the TV? You didn't have to play online. You were just playing on your own, having a good time. Showing off, irritating your little siblings and your parents because you were too noisy. Can you handle the 6 score? You're talking trash to your TV? I was. No, probably a lot quieter than I am now, but hey, why not? Oh no! So the controls are a little harder. But the nostalgia is real, folks. The nostalgia is pure real. Oh no, come on. I will say probably no 2 levels are just the same, right? Some of them might be a little easier to make really good scores on. Maybe I'm getting a little too 79,000. Got the 6 score. Oh, with a 0. Let's do it. No controller pack found. Are you kidding? Alright. Got enough money? I need $1,000. To do this thing justice, I'm gonna have to play another round. Another score thing. See what I can do. I'm gonna have to be a little more disciplined. Talk a little less smack. Get down to business. Oh man. But I need $1,000 to get to that next level. Some barrels. Some pilot wings. Open up the secret area there. Those are barrels. Some cash. Cash for grabs here. Just the trick room. Oh man, got $50 though. Alright, let's get it around. Get out of here and see if we can get a little bit more cash. Slow down, slow down. Definitely the gameplay is fast. Graphics. Where are those last barrels? It's been a while, so there they are. Oh no, gotta get up there. Come on, man. Oh, dang. Okay. Where's the barrel at? Can he make 50,000? Yes, he can! Yes, he can! 50,000 points to the dad that wasn't even trying to get 50,000! And $1,100. Let's go to school. Who doesn't love school? That was a rhetorical question, by the way. Alright, I'm going to go for a score here, so that's what I'm doing. Keep in mind, Tony has not been modified. He's just straight out of the box Tony. Oh! That was a bad start. That was a rough go. But for all the hate the N64 controls get, I don't know. Seems reachable. Seems a little harder to land into manuals on this one. I will say that. The Xbox edition gives an extra bump in that regard. But some of it's just in your head. Some of it is just in your head. If you want to be good, the N64 version, you can be really good. You can also talk a lot of smack and be mediocre, so this we'll have to decide. See, let's show off what you can do. So this level is definitely a little harder to rack up the points, unless you just go to the main point scoring area. See, that would have been a manual on the Xbox. I would have scored that. No problem. I need something major, folks. I need something major to score me. Oh, no! That's 44,000 points. So, I don't know. It wasn't my best. wasn't my best round. So, we'll see if I can do better with my score this time. Maybe I was talking too much. Ah! Man, this thing is hard to get the manual. Grinding seems a little easier because there's less of a balance mechanic happening. Oh, man. But I think you definitely start to get a certain shape on your fingertips after playing with these yellow C buttons. The C stick's definitely a little bit harder to maneuver. Seems like some of the 3D mechanics are a little harder to land, like make big landings on the N64 stick too. Okay, so apparently, I didn't know you could get in the gym, but if you grind that reel right when the bell goes off, you can get in. So I'm told. Maybe. So, as usual, I'm too distracted trying to do other things. Not scoring as well as I could, but what I'm thinking here, I'm gonna try the Xbox edition. That is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on the N64. We'll make a few adjustments. See if I can do this without knocking the TV over. Maybe at some point I can do a more detailed deep dive on this. But until then, we're going to give this other one a go. Nice. Oh boy. Let's try it again. Remember that sweet sound? You can immediately tell a higher quality sound. So a lot's happened between the two consoles, just quality-wise. The idea that they are revamping. See the cut sequences here, just cleaner, right? A lot more room. One downside, it's a disc. It's taken a little bit to load. At one point in time, this was the game to play. Kids across America and the world were completely smitten by the concept of extreme sports. Skateboarding, X Games, all that fun stuff. And so now we may be at our first design flaw. If your disc is too scratched up, you're not going to your way out of that. Oh no! This is real. This was not planned, folks. So, is it hosed? This is what you did back in the day when you didn't have any money to repair or replace a disc game. You just kind of wiped it off a little bit. If you didn't afford, kind of hope that like all the scratches just land in the right place. It's sad. Got these antiquated technologies here, and I don't always create thumbnails, but when I do, I try to stage it just like this. Let's see if the algorithm catches it. Come on, Tony. We'll see if the old back of the shirt swab down made a difference. And if it doesn't, well, it's a sad day for everybody. One of the downfalls of disc gaming is scratches are inevitable. So this time it's telling us to press the start button. Okay. It's promising. So let's go career mode. Then go new career. D style. Okay, here you can definitely see the details are different, but in general, it's just kind of a facelifted version of Tony Hawk 2. Here we go. So, got your scores here. 6 score is still 75,000. I think I'm going to have to replace this disc. Anyway, let's just see what happens. Alright, this is Tony. He's not tweaked out. Just regular. So you can definitely see the graphics are better. Got built-in rumble. Seems like just his vert is already better here. I mean, seems like the landing mechanics are better. As much as I want to say that I love the N64, I'm not breaking a sweat here, folks. It's hard to argue. I don't know. I think it's going to be really hard to win this battle. As much as I wanted the N64 version to be comparable. See, then graphically better, you can manual easier. Oh man, and you got the blood. N64 decided to censor that. Alright, let's see if I can do a few more crazy tricks here. Got the grinding bar where you can balance a little bit better. See, really didn't break a sweat to break 100,000 or land some outrageously ridiculous trick like that. Not as Tony, like right out of the box. There's no twink stats here. Need to find the rest of my barrel so I can unlock the next level. But there's no way you can pull off that landing on an N64 stat list like that. So mechanically, just these controls work better than the C pad. Alright, let's see. We don't need much to get into the next level, so I don't think I need to really spend a lot of time discussing or overly showcasing. Just get through this. Probably have a little bit of fun here, because why not? If I really want to show off, I could probably get some pretty good scores in here. I don't know. Is it apples and oranges? I think it really is. I don't think you can compare. Xbox is a whole other generation of console, and I'm not a gamer really. I just goof around a little. But I feel like these landings just seem impossible in the N64 landscape. Like even like this, what? See that? That's all just pushing down really hard on this left control stick. being able to like do this stuff without. Let's go ahead and do the barrel cheat, because why not? Let's get it, baby. Oh man. Oh man, that wasn't what I was trying to do, man. 158,000 points. Alright. Let's go to school. This definitely brings back the memories, doesn't it? Unless you're like 10. And maybe you've never seen this. You're like, why is this random old guy doing this? Well, it's called nostalgia. Look it up. And if you're having fun, I hope you'll stick around. And if you're not, well, I am, so whatever. Ow! You get the full soundtrack on this, not the 15-second soundbite like you get on the N64. Oh man, I will definitely say this level is bigger, and it seems, unless you're like really trying hard to score, you're not going to get a score as high or as fast. But I'm not struggling to comprehend like getting a 6 score. Also, like sneaking into this area without even hardly trying, like it seems. I just can't imagine doing that on the N64 version. Not that easily, anyway. Manual. Cache. I feel like the wall rides are easier. Probably if I just do a couple of like flip tricks here, I can get one of their bigger, better scores. I don't know. I can't remember what the pro score is on this level, but I feel like these combo tricks are where it's at, right? Just land it. 6 score was 100,000. We'll go one more round, and then we'll do some discussion. Alright. Let's see if I can get that 6 score, folks. Tony is totally out of the box. It's just figuring out. Oh man. Oh man. I feel like this is just like a whole nother era of gaming here. Like today's kids don't get it. They don't get how perfect this is. I remember having a sleepover, I think it was like my 12th birthday. We had Tony Hawk 2 on the N64 cartridge, and I mean, we were breaking a sweat trying to beat that game in one night. Pizza and Mountain Dew all night long, and I don't think we did beat it actually. So, but I feel like with this, I could probably give it 2 or 3 hours and beat most of it. I don't know what that says. Did they make it too easy? Or was the N64 version just exceptionally hard? You want to go to school? Oh, apparently that's not the way to do it. Oh, come on. Here I go talking again, and then I end up not getting the score I want. Oh, man. laser, Tony was. He's so ambitious. Wow, check that out. He's running with the dumpster. Wow, he's going to, oh wow, they caught a plane. Oh no, Tony, you failed. So this is just my knee-jerk reaction here off the cuff. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on the N64 is highly impeded by these buttons. In fact, I probably have like groove marks in my thumb from just playing for those few minutes, so that's already a downside. Also, just the mechanics of this guy is not that helpful. With the Xbox, you have this stick and then these buttons, which are a lot more like friendly to the touch. But I think having some separation between left and right hand also plays a factor, and just the overall mechanics of being able to like really hammer down on the stick to stick landings makes a huge difference on the score. But something else I noticed, I think it's the frame rate of the video game. The disc version of it is just simply, it's smoother, right? The screens catch up faster, they're not having to compress so much video, so it's easier to watch and to play. Looks better, sounds better, feels better. But I think in the spirit of trying to really weigh out the pros and cons of this particular scenario, the battle of the Tony Hawk 2s, you have to remember this is from an earlier generation console that had significantly limited ability, because the entire game is packed right here, compressed. Got the songs, the videos, the levels, all of that, right? And on the DVD, Xbox had the freedom to port information back and forth into the hard drive and store it in like a memory cache. And so it made the game a lot more easy to play. There's more space, a lot more customization, and hands down, controls way, way better. Don't take this the wrong way. I love this, and there's no trading that 12-year-old birthday party where we played this all night long. But if I was just playing a skating video game to have fun, sometimes it would be a matter of, do I want something that's a little more challenging, or something to show off to my friends like, hey, I am really good at Tony Hawk, and I like to see blood, because apparently Nintendo didn't want to show that. I don't know. So what do you think? What do you think? What I think is both games are important. I didn't get into the weeds of all the extra features on 2X. This is a really great upgrade to this. And I'm sure somebody could compare PlayStation to Xbox or whatever else. But I think really, when you think back to the limitations of a cartridge and the amount that you're having to jam into the cartridge storage-wise, the team at Edge of Reality that ported this over did a good job. And it's an incredibly fun, playable game. So what is the final verdict here? The verdict is an older console could only do so much. A newer console could show off all the flashiness, all the bells and whistles, and it made it a more fun game. But you gotta give these folks kudos and props for all that they were able to pack into the game, even if you only got to listen to 45 seconds of guerrilla radio before it shut off, because, you know. Anyhow, if I had a get-together with a bunch of 35 and 40-year-olds and we all came together and played games, maybe I'd set up 2 TVs and we could play these in tandem with each other, side by side, and then figure out who really was the tougher gamer, because it does take some serious grit and determination to beat the game using these buttons. The softies in the group will breeze through the other. But I've got mad respect, I mean mad respect, to those that beat this game. And I've got some respect to those that beat this game. So in the end, you'll have fun either way. A lot of people probably don't have 2 different versions to compare. I thought it would be fun, and in lieu of an up-and-coming development of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 being upgraded. I just thought maybe we could relive this one last hurrah before Tony Hawk 3 and 4 takes center stage. So, thanks for your attention. You probably didn't learn anything, but we conducted an interesting experiment, and perhaps it was somewhat entertaining to watch a random guy have some fun. See you later.